I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time. All right, that was my little take on I have a gray cat, so I thought I'd make fun of Inspector Gadget. Anyway, before we get started with today's video, I would imagine that, speaking of cat, there's some cat hair. Some of the people watching this aren't our normal people because this isn't going to be tagged as a normal reptile video. So first, we tell you who we are. If you found yourself here, we are a reptile YouTube channel that specializes in ball pythons, carpet pythons, and venomous snakes. And that's what we show. We tend to show everything about them. And recently, because of that, we've kind of had some problems with YouTube. Now, let me start this. I mean, I know this video is going to probably be titled something about how I hate YouTube, or YouTube can go F itself or something. I don't know. But that's a love-hate, because YouTube in a lot of ways has been very good to us. Okay? They've been very good to us, and that's not lost on me. I get that. We wouldn't be doing some of the things that we're doing in our business, in our hobby, and in our lives if it wasn't for YouTube. That's just a fact. Like, that's just a fact. And if you're not a reptile person, you're probably going, well, this isn't a very big channel. How can you say that? Well, the reptile community isn't a really huge community, so even a channel our size, it makes a huge difference for us when it comes time to sell our animals and things of that nature. So first and foremost, I understand that YouTube has been beneficial for us. But here's my bitch, all right? We had a few videos. One of them in particular that comes to mind is we have a pet rattlesnake. We have several rattlesnakes. We have one in particular that's my pet. Say what you want about that, you know, but I do. I have a pet rattlesnake. We've been around them, you know, we know what we're doing. We've never had any issues or anything. And one of the things that we filmed, when we do film with him, we filmed, you know, setups, handling, but everything is done in educational format. You know, we try very hard when we film things to have it have a value to it. We want it to be entertaining, but also have a reason why we do it. And we filmed a rattlesnake feed using a live rodent. And I understand that's not going to be for everybody. I provided a warning in the title. We provided a warning in the intro of the video. Then we fed it. Snake bit. You can go find it. It's still on YouTube. If you look up, warning live rattlesnake feed or something like that, you'll find our video, and you can watch it. You'll see what I'm talking about. And I want you to go watch it. No, I'm not going to make any money because YouTube won't allow me to make money on that video anymore. And you can see how we took precautions to show what I'm talking about. So we did those things, right? And then when the strike happened, the rat was bit by the snake, envenomated, and of course the rat then is going to take some time and die, and the snake is going to eat it. That's what they do. We explained, this is what's happening, this is what the venom does, this is what the snake's able to do, you know, this is how that all works, this is what we've seen in other times when we've watched it, some of the, you know, the time, how quick it can be to how slow it can be, all of these things that are educational about what that snake does, right? We wanted people to see that and be able to appreciate what it can do and take something away from it. We weren't trying to make just a snuff film for a rat. That wasn't our goal. You know, somebody complained. Apparently, I don't know, maybe a few people did. And that might be a little bit on me because when somebody's an ass on here, you know, I don't just kind of take it lying down. I should probably, but I guess it's not the world I grew up in, the world I live in. Still, you know, if you're going to say something, you should expect something to be said back to you because, you know, why would you open your mouth? If you don't like it, just move on. And that's all we talked about in the morning. If you don't want to see this, I understand. You know, don't watch. It's okay. I'm not going to be upset. But anyway, some people complained and bitched and moaned or something. I don't know. And then YouTube, you know, we had one video that they gave us a strike on and took down. I appealed it. They then took the strike away and made it where you was age-appropriate content. And then this one, they just went straight to age-appropriate content. The problem is, when it's age-appropriate content, then it doesn't show up in the recommended videos. Okay, so people don't find your video anymore. People aren't learning about that animal anymore. People aren't learning about us anymore. You know, as far as the amount of money we lose, that's not a huge thing. I can't disclose how much that is because that's also against YouTube's policies. But it ain't like we lost a mint. But we do lose a little bit of money as well. Here's my bitch. Okay, I emailed YouTube not once, but I've emailed them twice about things like this and just said, hey, I want to know what is in violation. I want to know what the issue is so we can work to avoid it. You know, I'm not trying to go out here and violate the rules. I'm not trying to do that. Did I get a response from YouTube? Fuck no. No, they don't respond to anything on that. Nothing. So then I sat down and thought, well, maybe I'll look and see if I can find what the issue is that we've done. And let me show you some of the things that are currently on YouTube right now and are allowed. strangles cat. This is apparently, and I'm not going to show the video because I don't want to step on somebody else's copyright, but this is a profanity-laden video that actually shows a hawk literally strangling a cat to death. That is not age restricted. That is allowed to be monetized. Here's another one. And this is what bothers me is because, you know, if you did it from a scientific measure, sure enough, I don't care. Falcon decapitates duck. There is a duck being beheaded right there. And falconry is a hobby. I get it. You want to show falconry? By God, show falconry. But on this, what you see is a falcon go, catches the duck, fine and dandy. Then they film it. Well, it rips the duck apart, is ripping it, shredding this duck, ripping its head off, and feeding. Not for a scientific purpose, just to show it. They show that for entertainment. That is allowed to be monetized. That isn't age restricted. Okay, let me show you one more. And I probably shouldn't even do this because what I'm really doing is probably pushing views to these people. Tokay decapitates a mouse. 29,000 views. Granted, it's taken 4 years. I don't think the channel is allowed to be monetized due to subscribing. Due to how many subscribers it has. This is not an age-restricted video. And at one point in time, this was allowed to be monetized. And if their channel hit 1,000, it would be again. And it literally shows a tokay gecko grab a live mouse by the head and beat it repeatedly on a rock while people laugh and make fun of it. And then when the thing's head rips off and it eats the head and leaves the body there twitching, they continue to laugh. Oh, look, the body's twerking. That, and I'll prove it to you. As of right now, again, we're not going to show what happens. Not age restricted, allowed to be monetized. So let me ask, what the hell? You know, what the hell? Because here, if you put in rattlesnake feeding, okay? There's us. We're age restricted. We're age restricted. Caution, live feed. I mean, it's all over the place. It says it's filmed for education purposes that shows tracking, striking ability of a timber rattlesnake. Also show the effects of the venom. We talk about all those things during it. This one doesn't say that. This one doesn't say that. And you can go through here. None of them say that. Right? None of them say that. They all don't have any type of thing like that. Some of them may say caution in the title. But none of them go through and say, this is what's happening. They are filmed for the sheer entertainment of watching a venomous snake kill something. And every one of those is allowed. Now, I'm not mad that they're allowed. I'm pissed that mine's not. Because I want a level playing field. And if mine isn't allowed, then why is this shit? And why in the hell is a tokay ripping an animal to shreds with people laughing about it? Why is that allowed? Why is watching a hawk strangle a cat on a fence allowed? Why does YouTube think, hey, this shit's okay? Oh, but a guy doing a scientific film who actually talks about what's happening on the scientific emotion, there's no laughing. There's no, oh, look, it fucked that round up. That doesn't happen. We don't do that. We find that disrespectful. I'll be honest, I find that disrespectful. If I watch a video of somebody's doing that and chuckling, it is. Now, does that mean when you're having a good time with your buddies, you're not going to laugh some? When we're feeding things? Absolutely. We've done other feeding videos where we just put music. So if we're chuckling over something, we don't have that. Because it is a disrespectful way to film that. Just flat out, 100% disrespectful. Very little taste in that. Now, am I overreacting? Or what kind of bullshit is this? I don't know. So that's where I'm angry, is because there isn't a clear rule. There's no clear thing that says if you do this, this is what's going to happen. I don't know what they're angry about. And they've done it to us twice now. And they could do it to us again. I don't know. I hope not. We try to avoid that. You know, we try our damnedest to do things the right way. Because again, YouTube's been a big boom for us. But then this shit's allowed, and we're not. So please explain that to me, if anybody knows why. Or if somebody from YouTube watches this, that would be wonderful. Can you tell me, since I've emailed you twice, and you don't have the ability to talk to me, apparently I'm too small and I don't matter enough, yet you let this shit go. You let children find that with a guy going, oh look, it ripped his fucking head off, ha 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 ha. And you allow that on non-age restricted. And you allow what we film, which is no different than what the Animal Planet would show, National Geographic would show, and all of those things, not be monetized. Make that age restricted. You punish us while you promote this. And they may say, oh, that's not what we're doing. But it is what they're doing. Because if ours, which is filmed from a point of showing what actually happens in an educational manner, isn't allowed to be located through recommended videos and things of that nature, and the other ones are, how can you tell me they're not promoting that? So YouTube is literally promoting, let's laugh at things dying. Well, they punish people who do it in a much more respectable manner, all because probably some little snowflake got butthurt. Okay? That's the deal. That's what's happening. And it generally pisses me off because a systematic failure in this is this. Here's the best part too. Before any of these were made live, guess what? YouTube reviewed every one of them on the two I'm talking about. When we made that rattlesnake video, it got popped by the bot crawler and said not able to be monetized. We had to say, we think this is wrong. And then YouTube reviews it, and then they monetized it. Then they come back because somebody goes, I don't like this, and they got rid of it. That's some shit right there. It is. And if our society is breaking down to the point that we can't just move on when we don't like something, or when somebody, oh, I said something crappy and somebody said something crappy to me, so now I'm going to throw a little bitch fit about it? Really? Really? I think that's kind of screwed up. So here's what we're going to do, though. We are doing feed videos, and now, we used to do them occasionally, so people would see how it works. Always filmed for a reason. Now we're going to do one a week, showing a live feed from different animals all together. We're just going to do it on our Patreon. It's going to be $1 minimum, because that's the cheapest we can do it, to subscribe to the Patreon to get access to that. Of course, there's other levels with more access to a lot of other really cool stuff, but we want people to be able to see those feed videos. You're going to get them for $1. You're going to get them all the time. That's kind of my way of saying, you know what I mean? Give them the old Johnny Cash, right? Yeah, kick out some stage lights. Because this is horse shit. Especially the fact of what they allow to be shown. And that took me, those things I just showed you, I literally put that list together in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. When we first looked, you can find cobra kills cat. That's allowed. They're okay with that. Awesome. Why not? That makes sense. Let's feed a fucking cobra a cat. Because that's a good idea. Right. And then let's monetize that. Let's not have that age restricted. But let's age restrict this. I don't know what to say. So that's my rant. That's why I hate about YouTube. I love YouTube for the forum it gives me. I love YouTube for the voice it gives me. And I'm not one of those that says, oh, it's my freedom of speech. It's absolutely not. This absolutely has zero to do with my freedom of speech because I'm putting it onto YouTube. And YouTube has a right to say what's on their website. So I get that. I'm totally cool with that. I understand it. We're good. I agree with that. 100%. 100%. Now, if I want to talk about something, that's my freedom of speech, but they don't have to allow me to use their service to do so. But what I do want is an even playing field. What I do want is even rules, which we apparently don't have. What I do want is not a knee-jerk reactive system where we're like, oh, somebody complained, oh my God, oh, we go over in a corner and piss ourselves, and they overreact and do things like this. That's what I don't want. That's what I don't want. I don't know how to fix it. I tried the proper channels. I tried contacting YouTube. Good luck. Yeah. I might as well, I'd have better luck trying to, I don't know, skydive without a parachute probably. It would be just about as successful as me contacting YouTube. So, there's that. If you guys have any ideas or suggestions, I'm open to hearing them. If you've had similar experiences, I'm open to hearing that. But in the meantime, we get hosed while people who actually do stupid shit get to survive. That makes sense. That makes sense. That is, oh my God, how maddening is that? Let's leave that mouse getting torn to shreds, decapitated, and chuckling and laughing And we'll call that good. Good job, YouTube! Way to be, you dumb shits who are reviewing it. How retarded, shouldn't use that word, probably going to offend somebody. How completely asinine stupid do you have to be to watch that and say it's okay, and then watch ours and say it's not? I don't get it. Don't get it.
I say 8 seconds, but that's being generous.
See, you'll get the warning. Oh, no, sorry. Woohoo.
Problem feeder.
That's not what we want. Sorry about that. Why did you do that? Go back. That's what we want. Watch. See what I'm talking about? We give a long warning.
We have Jen who is...
Well, actually, I talked for a long time.
Jen, because she's home.
I talk a lot.
But what's about to happen. That being said, this is something that you just don't think you can stomach. I understand.
Long warning.
Just go ahead and probably say that was fun. Here's some nicknames.
And then, we show it actually happen.
And you can instantly see the effect.
And here we are.
Pretty much instantaneous. You can see how the rat's head's held to the side, one of his arms isn't working. It's kind of going through some convulsions almost. So we talk about what it's actually doing. I don't want to show too much next. I want to make YouTube angry. But we're talking about what the venom does, the effects it has, how the hemotoxin works. That's what we do. What others do is go, hey, here's a mouse. Look, it bit it. It's dying. And that shit's okay. You know what? Whoever does that reviewing, YouTube, you really need to get a handle on this. Okay? You do. And here's why. Because let me tell you something. Places like Facebook are trying to step up their game. Okay? Instagram's doing videos too. There's other forums starting to come out. And you've enjoyed being the biggest one for so long. But you keep doing shit like this to creators that actually give a crap. And you take away from us. Will you let people who misbehave actually survive? You'll push us somewhere else. You will. I don't want to go somewhere else. I like it here. I'm used to it. It's like my comfortable home. I want to make this a long-lasting relationship. I want to grow old and fat together, YouTube. That's what I want to do. But you keep doing that, you're going to push people away. You already pushed a lot of the new people away because you're not going to promote their videos as much and they don't have it monetized because you need to sell ads. I get it. Which made it a lot harder for them to do that, right? And I understand why. I understand why that happened. I do. I get it. I get it. But the point I'm making is you can't always cater to everybody. Okay? And I get you got to cater to who your advertisers. I understand. If it was one of them that complained, then you shouldn't be advertising on the rest of that crap I showed you. But you do anyway. You do. And that's what makes you bad. Because you're not being fair. YouTube is not being fair across the board. And when you're not fair, you will cause people to look for other forums. And when you have competition, then, for that, it hurts everybody in some ways. Because let me tell you what happens. One, you're going to have competition going to cut into your funds. Which you make so much, you probably don't give a rat's ass. But two, then when people are buying advertisements, that's going to be competition to cut rates. Instead of getting the most bang for your buck, right? When those rates get cut, who does that affect? Creators. That's who it affects. So you're going to cause that rift. And you're going to cause people to go other places. And you're going to damage a really good thing we got going. I've already had people ask me to post other places. I have. I haven't done it. I'm like, now we post on YouTube because of this. You're going to push me to do it. I don't want that to really happen. But what can we do? If you don't make a fair playing field with clear and concise rules of what's allowed and what's not, and then implement them across the board fairly, you make it very, very difficult. And that is what I hate about YouTube. I love the voice it gives me. I love the forum it gives me. I love sharing my passion. I love sharing my hobby. I love doing that. I love interacting with people who comment and subscribe when we can. I hate the way they administrate shit. I hate it. Kurt, anything you want to add?
No.
All right. So go check out our Patreon. $1, see all the live feeds you want. That's our way of saying for them demonetizing that. And watch it get demonetized for me doing the double burn 3 times. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I know it's probably wasn't a regular audience, but I had to complain about it because it's happening to me. Guess what? It's happening to other people too. Thanks for watching. See you next week.